right back. But no one is there. Is it Varg? Was it Varg? Anyways. We give Parfait the medicines we purchased in town as soon as we arrived back at the Martian. Then Rumpel proudly announces that he is a doctor to anyone that will listen to him. Good job, Rumpel. Everyone seemed happy for him, save for the Martian patrons that find Rumpel annoying, who are mostly men. Afterwards, Rumpel asks Anis if he might be able to take over the medication for Parfait, if only because Anis is busier than him. Oh, Kish, what's up? What the fuck voice is that? It's my storytime voice.
Rumpel hasn't been at Martian very long, and yes, he's already found something to help break his curse.
Little mosslet.
And then there's me. I don't think anyone else would be able to help me.
At the end of the night, when I finally have time to myself, I return to my room to rest. The next day, I am sent right back to night chores. Rumpel is nowhere to be seen in the morning, and Anis says it is because he is tending to Parfait. He appears later in the afternoon, still full of smiles and silly flattery as he goes back to serving.
How does he have so much energy?
Lots of sugar, coffee, a lot of caffeine, some Red Bull, Mountain Dew, any of those. At the end of the day, I plop down to the settee to rest. My legs are weak from all the walking I've done today, and I can still feel the tiredness in my arms from all the sweeping with Mr. Broom. Princess? I notice Anis standing beneath that doorway, smiling at me uncertainly. Thank you for your work today.
Why is she thanking me for work I obviously do not want to do? It's not as if I asked to do any of this.
But you still help. Anis nervously shifts on her feet. So, I just wanted to say thanks. When I do not make any effort to continue speaking with her, Anis gives a nervous little nod before heading back toward her room. Yes. Not long after her departure, I hear an exuberant and familiar voice. I should count my lucky stars, for they are giving me a rare opportunity to meet with a lovely princess this late at night. What are you doing? I'm having fun.
I should have gone to my room.
Rumpel stops me before wink. Ah! That sounds cool. Thanks, Kish. Rumpel stops before me winking. Thank you. The moonlight on your face makes your beautiful eyes sparkle like the most precious gold, princess. Ugh! Why would you say that? I can't believe I said that.
I'm not in the mood for your flattery.
Yeah, tell him, Lucette. But princess, flattery is just a compilation of compliments. Everyone loves compliments.
I don't care about your compliments.
Damn. Or Lady Anis's thanks either.
He heard that?
You should learn to let people spoil you. I stare at him.
That is the last thing I've ever expected anyone to say. My whole life I've been called spoiled and rotten. The Ice Princess. Even the Lord and Parfait want me to do good deeds because they think I'm incapable of goodness.
Well, yeah, you sort of are at this stage. I clench my fists and continues to stare at him, not understanding the swell of emotion inside of me.
Why is he being so nice to me?
Your first lesson is learning how to let people spoil you. He draws back his hand, reaches into his pocket and presents me with a small yellow bag.
What's this?
For you, my sweet princess. Except,
I'm not used to receiving gifts out of the blue.
what a shame! I would have give you so many gifts if I could, princess.
Why?
Because people are moved by gifts when they come from the heart. This guy is the cheesiest motherfucker ever. I take the small bag from Rumpel's hand and look at it for a few moments. Besides, this is both a thank you and an apology gift. A thank you for accepting me as your partner, and an apology for my behavior yesterday. I don't remember what I did, but both you and the boy seem frightened. Wow. Don't put that out of context. Where is the guy who has no taste in games? He's having a school night. Oh. Yeah, Dan's not here right now. I look down at the little bag. I open it up, and inside is a little white chocolate piece fashioned into a shape of a flower. A lily. It's not much, but you absolutely must accept it, princess. Otherwise, my guilt would drown me in dark shadows of sorrow for the rest of time.
Lilies are my favorite flower.
Are they? They say you give a white lily to someone you enjoy spending time with. Oh, and in floral language, they also stand for purity and majesty. Does it? He winks at me. Wink. Perfect for you, princess.
Why?
Why what?
Why would you give this to me? No matter what you say about doing nice things for people, I don't see how that applies to me. And why would you thank me for being your partner? I didn't even want to be your partner in the first place.
But you do now. I'm unable to withhold my surprise. Rumpel raises an eyebrow, then sighs. Princess, you don't trust compliments, do you?
Mother always told me that people were two-sided. That they'd say anything to make you believe that they were your friend.
Wow. Oh, that's right. Her mother's crack. She's a crazy lady.
No.
Never fear, my sweet princess. I'll make sure I compliment you until you learn to accept them. That's not a good idea.
But...
No buts. Sorry, I just had a message. No buts. I derive my happiness from making ladies like yourself happy. The compliments may seem strange to you, but don't worry. You'll see it in time.
See what?
The connections between people. You'll assume that I'm just a flirt. And I am, maybe. But I get to know an awful lot about people. It's the reason I can guess so much about you.
What could Rumpel possibly know about me?
So, what do you think? Are you more attracted to me now because of my mysterious aura, or my doctorly sophistication? He leans closer to me, his eyes sparkling. I could be your personal doctor, Jesus Christ. He's like borderline creepy and like a psycho.
I will slap you if you touch me again.
Rumpel pulls back and raises both of his hands in surrender, but the smile does not leave his face.
You're really hopeless, aren't you?
Do you think so? I thought the events from today might have proven otherwise. This dude is weird. Yes, he is. I agree, Gish. Oh, speaking of which, I read over my journal earlier. His expression becomes oddly solemn. Shall I enlighten you?
Why would you tell me all of this?
She needs a... Jesus. Oh, you're not interested. I thought you might be since I was your partner.
If I don't listen, you'll still tell me regardless. So feel free to share, comment, subscribe, like, follow.
Rumpel sighs as he flips the journal open. Unfortunately, it was not much. The memories began coming together again as I was reading, but a lot of it still doesn't make sense. I glanced down at the entry as he stopped at. Look at the bottom of the page, princess. That's a penis! Damn it. I ignored that last comment. I followed his gaze to the bottom of the page and paused, noticing a conspicuous gap. There is no signature, and I always sign the end of every entry I write. I wonder if that might be the final piece of the puzzle.
The final piece of your curse?
If my name refuses to show up in the book, it may very well be the final memory I need to regain.
You believe that the signature will be what gives you your true name, then?
I have a feeling that might be the case. It was the first thing I noticed when the entry appeared. That would explain why the boy in town didn't know my name either. And there's something else.
Something else that's missing.
The journal entry is cryptic at best, vague, almost like an incomplete puzzle piece. I stare at him, not understanding. Slowly, Rumpel begins to explain. It says here that the boy's family rushed him to my clinic. He had a terminal illness that I could not... What? He was at death's door, and I couldn't save him. What?
But he's still alive, isn't he? You even said you saved him.
Yes, there is a resolution in the journal, but that is not very helpful. I glance down the journal entry as Rumpel continues to speak. Kish, goddammit. I refused to give up. I knew that there had to be a way to save the boy. I never gave up on my patients. PRP lacking. Oh, well, that's true. There's like a 10-second lag in streams. In the journal entry, I described someone who came to help me save the boy. He lifts the book and points to the words, reading them aloud. I met her for the first time tonight. She told me that she had some way to help the boy, so we struck a deal. I hope I do not come to regret this. Oh, I think he made a deal with a witch, maybe. He snaps the journal shut, startling me. He sighs as he runs a hand through his hair. That's it? Someone helped me somehow, and I made a deal. I'm assuming this is related to my curse, but I can't say how.
Why did you write so vaguely?
I wish I could ask my past self that same question.
So in the end, you're not sure when you were cursed?
Rumpel pauses, then shakes his head. I believe it started here. Not the curse, but the events that led to it. There's a reason that this is the first memory to be triggered. It is important. For a few moments, the two of us are quiet. Rumpel's curse is a mystery, not because he is hiding it like Karma is, but because he does not understand himself. After a few moments, Rumpel begins to laugh, breaking the silence. I look at him startled.
What's so funny?
Welcome back, Kish. Oh, it's not funny, it's just, this is all very mysterious, isn't it? And my mysterious past makes me more alerting, doesn't it? Oh, God.
Only Rumpel could take this serious moment and change it into this.
I'm back, you Pokemon loving boy. I love Pokemon! Don't make fun of me! Well, what do you think, princess? Are you drawn into the mystery of it? Actually, like, I'll talk about that later. I'm sorry!
I have no choice. You tell me even if I didn't want to know.
Oh, but you do! I can see the curiosity in your lovely golden eyes. And I could see it earlier today, too. Thank you for accompanying me to town. I believe that I only met the boy because you were there to guide my way.
We were looking for medical supplies. The boy appeared through mere coincidence.
No, it was more than a coincidence. It was destiny. I looked at chat. I was disappointed. I looked here. I was disappointed. I said this out loud. I was disappointed. This guy is the corniest motherfucker ever.
Fine, whatever you say.
Thank you, Lisette.
Listening to him is exhausting.
Yes. Even talking out loud is exhausting.
It makes me realize how tired I am. And all of these revelations are making my head spin. I'm going to bed now. I'm too tired of this.
It has indeed been a busy day. We will continue this enlightening discussion some other time. I think Rumpel's voice is by far the most tiring of all voices I've done for all the characters.
Perhaps.
I turned to walk away with a little chocolate in my hands. Where did you get that? As I walk back toward the darkness of the hallway, Rumpel's soft voice echoes behind me. Sweet dreams, my princess. Princess. A compliment's value. Oh. You waited, but the children didn't come, did they?
They promised they'd be back today. We even crossed pinkies.
Promises are futile, dearest. Oh wait, that's not how she talked. Is Rumpel gay? I don't think so. You should have seen his reaction to a cross-dresser. Promises are futile, dearest heart.
But
I've told you before and I'll tell you again. People are selfish selling you bitches. They always put their own well-being before others. No one does anything selflessly. To put your trust into someone is a weakness, Lucette. Even those that make promises will only kick them if it benefits them. And you, my sweet, were obviously not beneficial to those children.
So they don't like playing with me, what?
No, they do not. Come here, darling. You don't need those children. The two of us can play together as we always do.
I can trust you, Mother?
Of course, my love. What does she sound like a redneck? Cause I couldn't think of another voice at the time. And so it just stuck, okay? Also, she's just a very crazy lady, so. My head feels foggy. Maybe it's because it took me forever to fall asleep yesterday. And then, to make things worse, I ended up having that dream.
Mother, you're the only one I can trust. Right?
I slowly slide out of my bed and make my way over to my dresser. The little bag is still there where I left it last night. I open it up and let the little white chocolate lily... Oh, it's chocolate! Oh, I thought it was a flower! Fall into my hand. So it's chocolate? Definitely don't look like chocolate. Could have sounded like a blonde. Oh, that's true. Also, that's kind of mean to blondes. But all right, I got what you're trying to get at. Like a very snarky, like voice. How in the hell is it not melted yet? Good point. How is it like pristinely lily-like still?
Is he really trying to help me?
I remember his face yesterday and his bright smile as he presented this to me. I slowly run my fingers across the delicate white petals. Just fucking eat it!
He couldn't have known lilies were my favorite flower. Unless he was the royal physician. Maybe. There's no reason to be sentimental about something like this. It's just silly.
I'm about to put the flower back in the bag, but I stop eyeing it once more. So they spelt this wrong. God damn it. Well, so it's gonna melt. Slowly, I bring it to my lips and bite off a small petal.
It's actually pretty good.
I stuff the little flower back into the bag and make my way downstairs. It's gonna melt! The Martian is not busy this early in the morning, but everyone is starting to do their chores. At least I assume as much when I see Anise Denwalt's who was helping her stack things. Then I hear rising voices and I realize that not all is calm. At least I don't have to pretend to be something I am not! You say you're pretending when you go around flirting with all the female patrons day in and day out? You cannot seriously mean all of the drivel you spout. Karma and Rumpel stand on opposite sides of the table staring each other down. A teacup filled with what looks to be a cool tea sits close to Karma, abandoned. Flirting with a lady is not a crime. One day your flirting is going to get you into even more trouble than it already has. I have never had a lady said I mistreated her. Not once. I doubt that. Oh, I'm sure many could attest to being more than slightly annoyed. You're only jealous I can speak to ladies without a disguise, aren't you? Actually, that probably hit home. Oh, it did! Karma slams his hand down on the table, shaking it. The tavern grows quiet. Waltz looks over, his eyebrows furrowed with worry. If you're so much as make one more comment about my curse, then stop making comments about how I speak. The two continue to glare at each other. It almost looks as if Karma might circle the table and slap him, but the fight freezes as Urian strides up to the two men. It's a little too early for the two of you to already be at each other's throats. But he started it! All I did was make a comment. He was the one that picked a fight. There you go again, twisting words. Urian stops on the ground. The two men once again turn to look at her. It is my job to break up unnecessary fights, and I will do it. If the two of you must continue fighting, then go do it somewhere else. Like the forest, where you can't disturb anyone. Both men turn away from each other, obviously agitated. Rumpel's expression is cloudy as he makes his way over to the bar to begin helping set the tables. Urian notices me watching. She waves at me with a terse smile on her face. Sorry you had to wake up to that, princess. I shrug as I make my way over to Mr. Broom. Kish, what the hell are you doing in the chat? Cats, dog, poopy, 2 blocks, and a weird face. I've never seen these icons before. Anyways,
it's like waking up to two children arguing.
Agree wholeheartedly. Urian sighs before looking at me thoughtfully. Maybe you could have a word with Rumpel later. I have no idea how their argument even started, but maybe you can get to the bottom of it.
Drugs? I'm not a babysitter.
But if I heard the two of you were partners? Anyway, hopefully this doesn't happen again. Good luck with your work today, princess. Urian walks off, vigilant as ever. I notice Garland looking at her from the bar, a slight frown on his face. I start working around the tavern, starting first with the cleaning and then with the stacking. Delora makes snide remarks about my slowness as I work, and I try my best to ignore her while occasionally throwing her insults back at her. Damn.
It's as if she has nothing better to do.
The door to the tavern opens and Parfait steps inside with a bright smile. She looks more energetic than usual.
I wonder if this is because of Rumpel's medicine suggestions.
Why does a princess have no boobs? No boobies? Why? Why not? I'm okay with this. Later, I managed to catch Rumpel when the two of us are both on break. He looks pleased to see me until I mention Karma. Alright, Kish, calm down.
Why were the two of you fighting earlier?
What a sad day it is that the princess talks about another man to my face.
Just answer me.
I was getting ready for the events of today, as always, speaking to the lovely women who filter in and out of this place, when the beast appeared behind me.
Even his insults are dramatic.
Your flirting is distracting me, he proclaimed.
Well, your flirting is annoying.
But all I'm doing is complimenting women. I'm not impeding anyone's work. I thought that the only reason he was calling me out on such a thing was because he was actually jealous. You should have seen the skull. The princess needs boobs? No. Her design is fine.
And here we go.
So I politely told him to mind his business, but he was relentless. And when he continued to insult my demeanor, well, I had to say something back. But I wasn't the one who started the fight.
I swear, they both really sound like children. No doubt Karma would be blaming Rumpel.
Princess, you don't really think I'm so confrontational, do you? I think... Alright, Kish, calm it down. Oh my god, so vulgar. Alright. Anyways,
I think Karma is far more confrontational than Rumpel, but does not help that Rumpel always snacks back at him. The two of you are both at fault.
But Princess!
In the end, you were still having a childish argument.
I think that Rumpel might try to protest again, and I'm surprised when he shrugs his shoulders and sighs. Yes, it was childish. Because that man is a child. I roll my eyes. Oh my god. Ah, your irritated scowl chills my heart, Princess. I feel a tinge of excitement. What is wrong with you?
I'm leaving now. There's really no point in having this conversation. It's a problem between Karma and Rumpel. They aren't children. They can figure this out on their own.
Oh, princess of my heart. Why must you depart so early? I ignore Rumpel and leave him standing where he is as I return to my shift a little early.
Honestly, I would rather focus on working with than... What? Honestly, I would much rather focus on work than Rumpel. He could be just as tiring, if not more. Though, after what happened last night, I don't think he is as terrible as I thought.
What? Oh, his memory thing. Gotcha. The days go on, and Rumpel and I speak only briefly during our breaks. Every day, I eat another piece of the lily until one is remaining. How long did she have that piece of chocolate? One afternoon, just before my break,